Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Good morning. It's the day after. President Trump's, it's the day after President Donald J. Trump's State of the Union address. And if you, could you guess we're going to talk about that? Would that catch you off guard this morning if you have tuned in and thought we were going to talk about anything other than the State of the Union address? Now, over there on MSNBC, they're yelling obstruction and they're yelling the dangers of releasing the memo, and their heads are spinning off. But then there's the look. You know, you ever say if looks... All right, wait a minute. Let's see. Now, be ready, Amanda. I told you yesterday, I gave you a full day's warning. Didn't I give you a full day? I said, you know what? Last night, we had to do the Park and Rec basketball games again. We love to do those, right? So, Monday night, get home at 10 o'clock. Get up at 4 a.m., last night, get home at 10 o'clock. I guess today's Wednesday, or 9:30 last night. Watch the State of the Union. And I think everybody knows I gave Amanda a warning that this show, this 2 hours, could be a tough 2 hours. So, try to stay prepared over there. I sent you some pictures. Amanda, did you watch the State of the Union address?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Does that make you happy?
I'm looking for the Kleenexes now. I'm all teared up. Okay? We'll not ask Sam that question and put her on the spot. Anyhow,
I appreciate that.
All right, let's move right along here. I'm your host, BKP, and before we get started, let's tell people how you can contact the show. 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700, chief@fetchyournews.com. That's how you email the show. You can find us, follow us on Twitter @FetchYourNews, @FYNTV.com. You can also follow our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and you will get a notification anytime we are live. Every day we broadcast live on YouTube, and we broadcast live on FYNTV.com. So you go to our YouTube channel, FYNTV, Fetch Your News, subscribe there today. Okay, so let's get started. We got a lot to go over. I enjoy, as you well know, I enjoy everything about the State of the Union address, and we're going to break that down this morning because obviously, as you well know if you've watched, I want to give a shout out to SP. That is what you will be known as. I'll send you a message later so you know when I give a shout out to SP, you know who you are. Great research. I could be in the middle of the day. If there's an article out there, boom, SP just emails them to me, keeps me up with what's happening, and I thank you so much. You are the research team out there for this show in the mornings, and I can't thank you enough, all of you out there that send me information, articles throughout the day, or notes. That being said, I like the State of the Union. We actually did a class here. We did a class here for the last couple days on actually what the State of the Union is, what it represents, the chamber, all the bodies of the government under one room. So we did that. We're going to do a little more of that today, a little later. When you go to preaching school, and I didn't go to preaching school, okay, by the way, I did not attend preaching school, but when you go to preaching school, there's a lot of times preachers are taught, young preachers are taught, what you do in your sermon is you don't bring up your wife and kids. You leave your wife and kids out of the sermon because, you don't want to do that. Be careful there. Start bringing up wife and kids, that doesn't go well. So on the show, very seldom, and I'm saying this, very seldom do I bring up anything like really personal and things that go on in my house or whatever you may say. But last night, I get done with the basketball games, talk about those later, and I get home, and I get settled in. I turn on the State of the Union address. You know, I'm a little behind, so I got it recorded, so I didn't miss anything, you know, just a little behind. And we're sitting there, Lisa and I sitting there watching the State of the Union address, and I don't really come on and say too much. But I had to keep pausing it. And this is nice. Any woman out there, okay, it's not, you don't say shut up, okay, you don't do this. So anyone out there, you know, you don't like it when, you know, your husband says, oh, could you be quiet? But I had to keep pausing the State of the Union address because everything the president said, this lady was posting on Facebook. This lady was, did you see this on Facebook? And she was saying, oh, it's great to have, and I would say, could you please let me watch the State of the Union address? I'm going to have to rewind this. Well, you don't understand. It's been 8 years since we've actually had a president. I mean, I thought I was the one excited about the State of the Union address. I thought I was the one that's sitting there, couldn't wait to watch it. But this person over here, to my right, actually, you know, to my right, I was like, could you, did you see, and she's posted on Facebook. Oh my God, she wrote something last night. I'm going to pull up on Facebook. You know, I always say the Democrats' heads are spinning off. She articulated it in a post that was just beautiful last night. I'm going to get that in a minute. But very seldom do I come to the show and I really bring that world into the show, and I'm sorry. But it's actually, I was very happy that she was that excited. And I mean, there were times where, you know, she had tears in her eyes. I'm serious. You know, what's the matter? We haven't had a president in so long. So, and would you mind if I put you on the spot, Amanda? Can I put you on the spot? Because give me just a little bit of what you thought. You say you watched it. What did you think last night when you watched the State of the Union? Let the audience, if you don't mind, let them hear what you thought watching the State of the Union last night.
Well, personally, I thought that President Trump just oozed excellence.
Did what?
I thought that President Trump just oozed excellence.
It was excellent?
Yes.
Just like
he oozed excellence.
He oozed excellence.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded. Last night, Lisa is texting and posting, and now you oozed excellence.
Yes, my heart was just going to explode last night. And every time they would turn to Nancy Pelosi in the left, I just wanted to burn the building down. You know, like, did you feel that way?
Well, I don't know. Wait a minute. You wanted to what?
Burn the building down.
Oh, gosh. Where is this show going, folks? Just when I thought I had it under control. Where did you come from? Oh, gosh. So, oozed excellence. We have oozed excellence. Okay, what was, and send that to us, okay? Send that to us. What was your favorite line? I'm going to give you mine in just a minute. What was your favorite line? It was hard. Now I'm going to say this. There's a couple moments last night. If anybody took away anything other than Donald J. Trump, not Barack Obama. Now don't get this wrong, okay, for all of you Republicans from the past, okay? Not many of you remember Ronald Reagan, all right? The last time I listened to a State of the Union address and felt that the person at the giving the State of the Union address understood what they were there to do, why they were in the Oval Office, that they were there to serve. Every single day we hear the left media talk about his ego. No, he is America's ego. Whether we are egotistical smart-ass Americans, I'm just saying. All right? Hey, every time you hear Donald Trump's ego, Donald Trump he makes these bold comments. No. He is America's bold comment. He is America's ego. He is, if you're a plumber this morning, he is your president. If you are an electrician this morning, last night he said, he brought you. I will tell you, if you were home last night, if you were in your living room and you were watching the President of the United States and you left for work this morning and you got in a truck, in a car, if you're a mom and you got in a car and you're going downtown to work in an office or where, maybe you're working construction or maybe you're working in a factory. Whoever you are out there in America, the forgotten people, you are the ones that you were in that chamber last night. He talked to you. I am telling you, it was amazing. If you know me very well, what do I do? Okay? I come in here all the time and I tell you, city council, commissioners, the state of Georgia, the governor, these people are elected to serve you. They are elected to, it is your house. And he said that last night. He was in your house. He was in your chamber. It is yours, America. Not the deep state. Not the chosen few. Not Kennedy's anymore. That is your chamber, America. And I'm just telling you last night, if anyone walked away, red or yellow, black and white, walked away, it did not pick up that this man is not racist. He is not racist. He does not have a side. He is making trade deals for all of America. He is giving tax cuts for all of Americans. Everything he does is America first. So if you're out there, even Rosie O'Donnell, even you, Whoopi Goldberg, even you, okay? No matter who you are, Michael Moore, even you, God bless your fat ass. You are part of America. You are part of his America first. I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have said that. But then again, I'm tired. My favorite part last night, you got the video. Can you guess it or do I have to give it to you? Did you guess it? Amanda's on it. All right, play my favorite part last night. I want to know what yours is right after the break. You got my favorite part?
Let's release the number. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't worry. 100%. Can you imagine?
Yes, sir. Doug.
Last year, he'd be too angry.
How you doing?
How's it going? How's it changing?
Okay, that is the memo. That's my favorite part is when they catch him off camera last night. Now we'll get to the State of the Union. They asked, are you going to release the memo? 100%. 100%. We're going to talk about that today. 100% going to release the memo. We're going to talk about how Christopher Wray, FBI director, and Rod Rosenstein went into General Kelly, chief of staff, maybe begging him not to release it. But Amanda, there was a part in the speech last night, because I want to know what everybody else's part is. I think it's called He Defends Immigration Plan. Is that it? You got that one? Did I send that to you? Well, were you up all night watching State of the Union or something? Yes. Come on, McFly.
The United States is a compassionate nation. We are proud that we do more than any other country anywhere in the world to help the needy, the struggling, and the underprivileged all over the world. But as President of the United States, my highest loyalty, my greatest compassion, my constant concern is for America's children, America's struggling workers, and America's forgotten communities. I want our youth to grow up to achieve great things. I want our poor to have their chance to rise. So tonight, I am extending an open hand to work with members of both parties, Democrats and Republicans, to protect our citizens of every background, color, religion, and creed. My duty and the sacred duty of every elected official in this chamber is to defend Americans, to protect their safety, their families, their communities, and their right to the American dream. Because Americans are dreamers too.
Hey, NBC News. Hey, NBC News.
Okay, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. America are dreamers too. They are dreamers too. America is dreamers too. I'm going to take a brief break, and we're going to come back right after this brief message. We're going to talk about that line, okay? We're going to talk about a picture's worth 1,000 words. We're going to discuss the entire, everybody that was in the room. Not everybody was in the room last night, but we're going to break this down. I want to know before I go to break, when we come back, what was your favorite line? Americans are dreamers too. Okay? What was your favorite line? What was your favorite part? And how can you not listen to that? Democrats, Republicans, if you don't realize there's a deep state, I'm going to take a break. Amanda, take us a break. When we come back, okay, we're going to break all this down. And who was the designated survivor? Designated survivor. Do you realize what that is, a designated survivor? I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after these messages.